What's up, guys? Thank you for coming to another RTE shirts video. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you a little story of my worst shirt order. And looking back, it was 100% my fault. I lost money doing this order, I lost customers, and it hurt my reputation. And I'm sharing this with you so you don't make the same mistakes I did. So, I was already doing the t-shirt business for a cool minute. I was growing my business, getting orders. My name was getting out there for the right reasons. I was getting known as the t-shirt guy in my town. Way better than what they used to call me, Grab Ass Reyes. But that's another story for another day, alright? Then one day, I got hit up by this school. And I'm thinking, are they gonna press charges? Nah, they wanted to place an order. And look, I don't know about you guys, but I honestly hate doing school orders because they always want the cheapest price but demand the most. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's just my experience or if you guys have gone through it, but let me know in the comments below. Man, I hate it when they do this. They always hit me up with, hey, what's the cheapest price we could get? Hey, somebody else could do this order for way cheaper. Well, go to that person then. What am I running here? Sweatshop? Well, technically I was, because I was doing it from a room and I was sweating every day. It was bad. People would walk by and be like, what is that guy doing right there? But one thing I do like about schools, they really put your name out there. And this school was in a different town. So I'm thinking, if I do good, they're gonna recommend me to other schools and hopefully I'm gonna get customers from the parents. So what did I do? I gave them a great price. And honestly, I just broke even on this order because they wanted 34 sweaters front and back. And even though I was only breaking even, I saw this as an investment to get more orders. So, man, you know, I only do that when I first start. After I grow a little bit more, hey, I know my worth and I'm gonna start charging what I need to charge to feed my family and pay the bills and keep the side chick happy too, you know? Just jokes, right? Just jokes. I love you, babe. I love you. Only you. Another thing that I noticed about schools is, of course, they're legit. So if you're not legit, as in you don't have a business license, your EIN number, do what my uncle does. Work under the radar, you know? Don't put your name out there if you're not legal. That's tip number one. So this school hit me up and they wanted, like I said, 34 shirts, front and back, a different last name in the back. There were a lot of Lopez's over there, so you know that made it kind of easy. But overall, very simple order. I did it and I turned it in. And this is where I learned my first lesson, and that is to double check the orders. The school loved it. Even though I broke even on this order, I knew it could open a lot of doors for me. Well, as soon as I dropped off the sweaters, 10 minutes later, the teacher messages me saying that 3 of the names are in the wrong spot. And that's when I remembered, that's right, 3 of the girls wanted their names on the lower back because they have long hair and they didn't want to block the name. If I would have just double checked my list, I could have avoided this whole situation. So I learned the lesson the hard way. I double check. I even triple check. I even have my girl or somebody else check for me. Because first of all, that really hurt me. Secondly, it was an easy thing I could have avoided if I had just double checked. And you know what they say? Measure twice, cut once. I learned that lesson the hard way. That's the first lesson I'm gonna give you guys. Double check every order. You know, as you're making the shirts, double check the message. Double check the designs. I still do that to this day, and you don't even know how many headaches it helped me prevent. Don't get me wrong, some mistakes still go through the cracks. And like for example, I made a shirt for a guy. A guy told me what he wanted, just words. I'm like, super easy. I send him the shirt, and then he hits me back saying, Reyes, a comma, one small comma is in the wrong place. I looked at it, it was. And I had double checked. Everything seemed perfect. And he even approved the design when I sent it to him. Lesson number 2, we're gonna talk about this, which is you need to learn how to communicate with your customers. So I know I messed up. I'm not denying that. I messaged her and said, what can I do to do it right? They responded, can you make us new sweaters? But can the girls keep these sweaters? I'm thinking right away, they're trying to scam me. But that's where I should have been and gave them options. I should have told them, look, I'm sorry I messed up. I could either go pick those up and replace them with new ones, or making new ones at a discounted price. I should have gave them options I was comfortable with, but I let my emotions get the best of me. And I pretty much told her, you're just trying to get free products. And of course, she got upset and offended. It got to a point where she just said, never mind, don't worry about it. So how did it get worse? The principal called me, trying to flip the situation, saying I'm the one doing bad business. I'm the one's not making things right. And we argued for about 10 to 15 minutes until she said, you know what? Come get all the sweaters and come give us a full refund. Wow. That was the last time I argued with a customer. That was about $400 to $500 worth of materials alone. And that's when it hit me. Am I really gonna lose money just because I want to be right? I had to think of the bigger picture. I had a family to support. I was already tight on bills, and this could really hurt my reputation. Being the guy who accuses other customers isn't a good thing. It's worse than being called grab ass Reyes, alright? I didn't want to be that guy. Lesson number 3, be the bigger person. I apologized. And I made the 3 sweaters for free, but it was too late. I know that school talked bad about me. I know they told people not to do business with me, and they had every reason. Never again did I make the same mistake. Now I treat bad customers with the same customer service I give my best customers. Because something you're gonna learn in business is you go the extra mile for a customer, they're gonna tell their friends and family. You do one customer wrong, or if they feel like you're doing them wrong, even though you're not, they're gonna tell everybody how horrible you are. So I make sure to give them all great customer service. I make sure to weed out the bad customers. I have questions, I have techniques on how I do that. I could make another video about that if you guys want to know about it. But there you go. Those are the 3 lessons I learned from this one order. Double check, triple check, have somebody else check. Number 2, learn how to communicate with your customers. Give them options that you're comfortable with. You don't have to give them their way 100% of the time, but you could compromise and be like, look, this is what I could do for you. And it's up to them if they want to take those options or not. And number 3, be the bigger person and treat every customers, even the bad ones, with great respect. And be patient, understanding, but overall, just be good to your customers. The good and unfortunately the bad if you really want to grow your business. But I would love to hear what lessons have you learned on your road to being your own boss, growing your own business, so we could all learn. And of course, you want to start your own t-shirt business, you want to see what equipment I use, everything in the description below. Great prices from great companies. And follow me on Instagram. I'm posting a lot of jokes in there, comedy, but also entrepreneurship. Hopefully you like it. And if you enjoyed this video, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.